So, in this modern time, what we are seeing in with the advent of COVID-19, how there are there have been four series of lockdowns, and how the government is intervening all across, even in the movement of people. Now, with these set of interventions, we can it reminds us of the Stanford prison experiment, where what was done is that 12 volunteers students were taken, and six of them randomly were to live the life of a prisoner, and the rest six as the warden. Now, and this experiment was supposed to be for 12 days. However, it ended up in 6 days. But it reveals a lot on the human character. It reveals the fact that what was observed is that the wardens or the policing agents, the controller of the prisoners, were getting more and more brutal. The brutality was coming out. Tyranny was being reflected from their work in that environment to control the prisoners, and the prisoners were on the victimhood side, so they were more helpless and within the setup, completely embracing their difficulties. Now, why this experiment is important? Because even though it has been countered by many other studies, but this holds some merit that time and again, when we get when people get a legitimized authority to control others, then their behavioral character changes accordingly, and they reaches tends to reach towards an extreme which is not their innate character. And on the other side, the people become more and more victim who are being controlled. So a very similar situation in which we are today, uh, talking about India at least. We have the government have gone through series of lockdown, and the inspector Raj or the license Raj, what we have seen in the 70s uh, in India, is again taking a shape where the policing agents, the people who intervene on behalf of the government as part of the government agenda, are they are intervening more and more in the private, even the movement of people. So running a factory is altogether different thing. Even the trade and simple movement of people are being intervened, and for each and everything with the people need pass and everything. So a lot of control mechanism is set, and people implementing it are going to an extreme, and they are acting with authority as they have been authorized by their superiors to do this, and the people on the other side, the private entities, are being helpless and being victimized. So they are within that frame of mind of victim, getting victimized time and again by the government authorities. So that ugly shape need not mature. So it's very important for the government to either roll back such interventions or create a proper mechanism so that these interventions are minimized and largely the interface be electronic, so that there is lesser touch points between the controller and the set which is controlled. That is one way to avoid a scenario which otherwise will be very ugly, as the experiment suggested. Thank you.